All right. Hello. Welcome in, Stellar Frog and the Average Goob. I'm the Average Goob, and today we're working on Vibe Clicker. So I'll be sharing some more information. We'll be doing the indie game Gauntlet tomorrow morning, but we're gonna be starting off here. I got some beta notes, things that I need to work on. I've already made some changes from the feedback that I've received for the beta, but there are some things I want to go through. And, I got accepted into the Steam no, what is it? Steamworks developer thing or whatever. So, yeah, Vibe Clicker's going on Steam, so that's gonna be cool. And we've got the lineup for the Gauntlet tomorrow morning. Um, yeah, I think, it looks like a pretty good lineup here. We've got Mage Food Truck, we got Volt Rhythm, Starground, Escape the Monstalkers, Clean Twin, Pity This Busy Monster, Whispering Memories, Recesses, Replicat, and Surf's Up. So I'll be playing all of these games tomorrow and giving them 30 minutes apiece, give them a little bit of a spotlight. And that way the developers can see somebody play their game. But I'm excited to do this. It was kind of like a last minute sounding thing, but I've been wanting to do something like this for a while. And it'll be a perfect in between projects while I figure out what I want to do for my next project. Because we're getting close to wrapping up Vibe Clicker. But yeah, so not too much this week because I kind of just took some dev break to just play some games and stuff. I did rework the logo a little bit so that it looked a little bit better because especially at like smaller screens, the clicker logo was not looking good. Yeah, so don't think I'm gonna implement that, but I did adjust some things here. I'm actually gonna mute since we've got music and stuff playing. I'm gonna mute these two. And yeah, so it's not muted because it's saved. Let's do that. Okay. So I did change one thing where I thought it was kind of a big change, but instead of making the clicker grow, whenever you click it, it goes down. And because of that, because of this change, I'm thinking about changing the auto click so that instead of clicking it, one of the feedback items here was to maybe make it look like the little AI bot is like part of the game or something, like you have the AI helping you. And I was thinking it would actually be kind of cool to have this little guy or like have him evolve. So like the ball will just kind of roll on the screen and then um there's another version where he has feet. Honestly, if he rolled any slower. But the other one falls from the sky and just have him so like this little guy will like maybe roll around. Maybe it hits the thing and causes the click. And then you got this guy, maybe he just like falls on and goes boing, boing, boing. Just something more fun and engaging than just having it auto click. Because I was thinking like one of the biggest things of like cookie clicker is the little like clickers around it and they kind of like animate around, so we'll see. But this is pretty satisfying having it click down. And that was a pretty big change. Also, I made it so you can just hover over the entire card and get the details. I felt like it maybe was a little bit too specific on the icon, and you're more likely going to like scroll over the text to get to the buy button. So I figured this will help. And then you can still kind of drag in between. I wish I can have it so that the clicks don't get registered, but the hover does, but you can't. Also, I did implement the 5x buying, so that works. I do need to make it. Okay, cool. I actually fixed the final upgrade sound here, so. Keep sound pitch, no. Info icon in case they don't know where to hover. Added the full text info. This kind of solves that. Deleting the save data, starting a new game with new achievements breaks the game looking for that achievement. That's a very niche one, but could be bad. It needs to load up all the data and then load up the new ones. I think I fixed it, but not 100% sure. I think, oh, it's in data. Okay, so it checks the achievements, and then for every achievement in the main achievements, I guess it just needs to be, yeah, if it doesn't equal the saved ones, then we know something's not right. And then if it doesn't have this achievement key, then we add that data. And I think this worked, but we can test it. So I had to do it because I was adding after game situations. Oh, no, right. I was adding it so that you don't see the vibe points and stuff. So I need to actually delete my data. Oh, I added the so a little bit of juice here for the menu. And then if I delete save data, I've sped up all the animations and stuff so that things pop in a little bit faster. And then I made that global so I can make it slower, faster if I need to. But yeah, we can delete the save. And then if I go new game here, you can see that we don't have these other items yet. I'm thinking about making like a pointer, like, hey, come hover over this or something. I should have just made a dialogue box thing. Should have just made this like a whole thing. Title, description, continue button and cancel button, and it'll just have like text. All right. Dialogue, box, scroll. Actually, we're gonna call this want to bring in all the things that we can animate or change. And then I'm just going to take these. Just take all of it. But then we need to actually set some other variables to maintain this. Let's do button. No, I'm not gonna do this backwards. I'm not gonna start doing that now. Continue, button, text. Cancel, button, text. I think that's it. I mean, I guess I could do the background color. And then we're gonna do this color. So the default there. Yo, Brainoid, what's up? Brainyoid Games. How you doing? All right. You know what? I deserve that. I deserve that. The Brainyoid for the gob. Our exchange has been made. I'm excited to play your game tomorrow. I think it's gonna be cool. I haven't done any research into the games or anything, so like I honestly I posted about the games, but I didn't even really read the descriptions even, so I really trusted you guys to put your little game pitches. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you saw that in there. Boom. I heard Brainyoid every day, so it's not super effective. I don't know how anybody calls you Brainyoid. I would have never said Brainyoid if you didn't say it. They can't process they can't process oid. That's funny. I mean, hey, listen, you know what? My old name used to be uh Raideth Dart, and nobody pronounced it right. That was one of the main driving factors for me changing my username online. It was spelled like this. Thinking like Brainiac. Okay, that's fair. You know what? I can see that, like a Brainiac, you know, being the reason that they say Brainioid. But yeah, my old username was actually just a random name generator, and I kept it for so long. First it giveth, then it taketh from me. Uh, this is fine. This is fine. Continue button. Yes, yes. Oh! Hey! Two nerdy nerds, welcome in! How was the rest of your stream? I saw you guys building some great things there. Hello. What a surprise. I honestly, I didn't think you guys were going to be ending anytime soon. I was actually thinking I was going to be able to raid into you guys in a couple hours. Right before you guys got off, and then you have to raid out, and then it'd be a good time. Hey, Temptic, what's up? Ayo, hold on. I try to say your name in their chat. Let me guess. Ayui? Oyui? What's up? Get nerded. Oh my gosh, I got nerded. Ayui, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, Mr. Zombie UK. I am a goob. Hey, Lance, how's it going? Artiste nerd. Hello, hello. No, put the gun away, Brainwood. Brainord. We were just talking about our names. Been going for like 4.5 hours. Oh, yeah, I guess it has been a while, hasn't it? Well, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I'm the average goob. I'm sure you've seen me around, but in case you haven't, I am working on a video game called Vibe Clicker, and I'm actually implementing some beta feedback. So the game's out in beta and has been for like a week now. Do I even have a link for it? I don't know. Yes, I do have a link for it still. So if you want to play the beta, feel free. There's a web version there. You're not going to have the version that we have here. But this is a I guess an idle clicker game, you would call it. The beta is free and the game will be free. And since everybody's here, I did get accepted into the Steam Works Partner program. So I will be launching this game on Steam. It'll be on itch first because I can get there faster, but I will also put it on Steam so I can officially be a Steam developer. But yeah, look at that. So it's just your typical clicker game with a story. It's about using AI to build a company, and this is the grind to get there. So you start out as a college graduate trying to find a job. Yes, yes, Bernardo, I did. I took your advice, and honestly, look at that click, and look how fast everything is. I'm still gonna work on being able to show you if you can get the costs and stuff, but things are happening. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. We downloaded RAM, and now it unlocked the processing power. So I took some of your feedback and already got it implemented. So thank you for playing and submitting your feedback. I appreciate it. I made it so if you just hover over the card details, it shows you the whole information instead of just the icon, which I think is probably a good change overall. And you can still drag using a little sidebar, and then you can drag in between the cards to get, through them, but no longer can you drag on this, and I don't know how to fix that because this now stops it from being hovered, I guess. I don't know. That it's weird, but it is what it is. So yeah, it's got achievements. You got all your stats in here. We've got tons of settings. We've got persistent save. So if I save the game, go back to title, and it has autosave, saves every minute. But I come back here, you can see brings all my stats and everything's still here. So yeah, this is what I'm working on. Setting the control to pass mouse input. Yeah, if I do that, I tried doing that. So like, but I need it to be able to hover to accept the mouse as a hover. Are you saying to pass propagate up? Like, would that work? Are you saying? Oh, okay, that works. Oh, okay, good call. I just assumed that it wouldn't work, and I didn't even try it, to be honest. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I still want the functionality to be here, but I also want to hover it. That makes sense. So, like, brought in all that. Look at that, solving bugs. I haven't even tried fixing that today because I just caused that today. But yeah, all the art's me. I did all this. There's actually a video on my YouTube channel of me doing all the icon art and everything. And then I went and made some custom creepy smiley face and stuff, and this was fun. This has been a fun project so far. I started it about a month ago, and with everybody here, I might as well as let you guys know I'm doing an indie game gauntlet tomorrow morning, and it's at 8 a.m. Eastern time. So plug that into Google to find out, your local time zone. But I am playing some submitted indie games. We had quite a few submissions, and I had to pick 10 of them randomly. So I'm going to be playing 10 games tomorrow. I'm going to give each game 30 minutes of time, and I'm going to give like my reaction, my feedback, just like the streamer shenanigans where the developer of the game can collect live, interaction feedback and watch me break their games. However, I think every one of these games, except for maybe one of them, they're all like polished demos or completed games. So I was very surprised with the submissions. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting more like in development stuff, but they are. These are like demos of the game. So it's gonna be awesome to actually play through a lot of these. So we got Mage Food Truck, Volt Rhythm, Starground. We've got Escape the Monstalkers, which looks really interesting. The developer actually emailed me some of the like lore behind it and stuff. I didn't read into it because I'm trying to get like fresh interaction, but it's good to know some of the story stuff, so I might look at it. Clean Twin, Pity This Busy Monster, and some of these I had to buy. So I was able to support the developers of these, and I bought their full games if they had them. We've got Whispering Memories. We've got Recesses, Replicat. Some of these games are from people that you guys know. And Last Up Surfs Up. Oh yeah, definitely some bangers. So yeah, this will be tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern. You can see, if you can't see the screen, but you can click on that link. That should take you to the actual information page and it give you like a video on what it's all about, which I'll be playing tomorrow morning before everything starts, just so you guys can see. And then you can click on view the game lineup here, and so it'll take you to this page. Replicat's fun to play. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, nerds, if you guys got to get going, I totally get it. Get some food and everything. Thank you for dropping the nerds off here. I'm hoping I can give them a little bit of Godot entertainment from the Goob side of things. Pass listens to the input, then also bubbles up. Okay, ignore just lets it pass through so you don't listen to it, and stop listens to it and stops it from propagating. That's good to know. That is those are very different interactions than what I was thinking. I swear, this playlist, I don't know, it's all lo-fi. It's all supposed to be like allowed to be played music, but some of this music, like I don't know about it. All right. So, right now I'm working on a dialogue component, which I should have built from the start. Definitely should have started this from the beginning, but here we are, building it out now. All right, let's do BG color. You okay, Bean? Just like coughing. Told her to get some water last time she was doing that, and then she was fine. She like hot or something? You okay? There she is. You can see her on camera. She's over there coughing. Hey, Dispel, what's up? I don't care what other people say, I like the music. I love this music. It's playing, like, lo-fi versions of some, like, Pokemon and Mario and Wii music, and I'm just like, "Can it? Is this actually?" Like, I mean, if it's remakes, I guess that's fine, right? I think that's all. Oh, I need the description. Okay, I think that's good. And then let's go to main here. Let's do dialogue scene. Just type this out. That way we can utilize this other places. All right. The problem is we need to pass a function into it. And that I don't really know. I guess I can pass and emit a function. What is she doing? What is a vibe clicker? Well, the game is called Vibe Clicker, so it is a video game about it's like a clicker game. It's an idle clicker game about you starting as a college grad and trying to build up an AI company. And yeah, it's just your typical clicker game. So you level up, you hire people, you work for a company for a little bit, and you unlock AI features. So you get like auto click and auto purchase, and you have to balance your reputation as you know, unlock AI. People start to get angry that you're using AI. So it's a little bit of a I make games that are a little bit satire. So it has a little bit of that, a little bit of satire around it. So there we go. We unlocked the AI, and now the game plays itself. Albeit slow, it plays itself. Um, yeah, like some of the previous games that I've made have been kind of related to this stuff. Other than Backhand Ban and Archimist, these are my games that I've kind of learned Godot with. I just started using Godot last year. But up until then, I was using Game Maker Studio, but you can see Key of the Board Warrior, you know, like Keyboard Warrior. And then Quiet Quitter, very trendy topic. Are you trying to escape the office? It's just a one button game. It has stealth mechanics. And so I was making a game called Rise of the Intern where you try to overthrow a company from the inside. It was a survivor's like game, but I was too ambitious, started off too soon with it, and then I kind of got bored with like the survivor's gameplay, so I was just like, eh. But yeah, I've made quite a bit of games, most of them from game jams and stuff. Some of them just small projects. But I'm getting pretty serious now. This new game Vibe Clicker is gonna be on Steam, hopefully, if I play my cards right. It'll be on Steam for sure, I think you meant to say. Yeah, I mean, it already is on Steam. Um, Technically, it's not searchable, but it is I do have a Steam page. Hang on, let me wait, that's not what I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Let's see. See if I can pull it up. Yeah, look at this. Say what? Say what? Look at that. Yeah, so it is gonna be on Steam. I gotta figure out what that means, you know? It requires so many things. Godot has such a great community. I agree. I think the community has been great around Godot. I mean, really game development in general. Like, it's not Godot specific, but I feel like game devs, we get each other for the most part. Am I releasing it on mobile? Technically, no. I'm gonna try. It's not really like the canvas isn't responsive. I have it set to an aspect ratio, and apparently phone sizes aren't uh 16 by 9 these days. But it works on mobile, and you can actually play the beta. Let's see. You can play the beta and put it in full screen, and it'll full screen on your phone if you launch that from your phone. But it works. It works. Even I even tied in some of the code so that you can use like the name change and stuff. When we get around to releasing our second game on Steam, I think I'm gonna need to relearn it all over again. Oh, it's all gone. No. Yeah, it's very involved. They have so many things you have to do. It's a lot of art, which is fine. I can handle that. I can handle getting all the stuff together for it. But like, holy smokes. Um, Dang, I saw what's his name? I saw Fullbox handle these events somehow. How can I pass back information from this dialog box when it closes? Hey Mars, what's up? How you doing? Oh, you know what? Well, yeah, I could use signals and I can just output what's happening. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I could use signals. Oh, I use signals. They're not organized. Um, and yeah, I know I could tell you what it needs to be passed through, but don't worry about it. Uh, let's do signal. I guess dialogue response. If the listener has access to the component, you can use local ones. Um, I don't know if the listener will. I'm trying to make a dynamic dialogue box. I don't know how often I'm going to use this though. The idea was to just reuse this because like I already I have so many like unlocking the end of the game, uh, deleting save data, and I was just like reusing this code basically. But at the same time, like I'm only going to do this like another time that I know of, and it's just going to be like okay. and then this is going to be hidden. That's basically it. I'm literally that's what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna use a dialog box for that. So technically I don't even need to do anything. But um hey, what's up, H Hives? Did I say your name right? I've seen you around. Welcome in. Just an average goop. Okay. All right. I feel like I should pass in this continue button text. Speech to text. That's okay. That's pretty funny. What am I doing today? I'm working on my current video game, Vibe Clicker. I've gotten some beta feedback and things that I should just kind of work on and clean up. So I was tackling those on stream today. Figured I was gonna be working on it off stream, watching somebody, do their projects. I'm like, why not just work on mine? So I'm working on that. And then my brother played through the entire game. Spoilers. We got spoilers on screen. Careful. Um, so he played through, and this allows me to see his stats and everything. And he played for 4 hours, but he mostly did the auto clicks. So he had it auto click. I need to put in here like how many purchases you get to. Um, track the amount of auto purchases. So it's really cool seeing these stats. Um, and it's fun. It's fun. And it's also really cool to see like this was like when I was playing the prototype versus like other people playing the prototype versus the alpha. And then it's like here we are at like this polished looking game, and it's awesome seeing this progress. Also, I totally just realized these colors are like exactly the same as my old double chocolate chip muffin clicker game. I'm not even mad. I think I just like this color because I think Rise of the Intern was this color too. I don't know what happened. I guess I just wanted like a 90s vibe, and that's just what came up. Yeah. Well, 4 hours he was working on stuff while letting it run in the background. So it was kind of cool to see the stats from that. And then he still got enough money to end, and he only had 5,000 clicks, whereas a copy fan had 26,000 clicks with no auto clicks. Oh no, 59 auto clicks. So the change is massive. And that's 4 hours versus 8 hours I know Copyfan didn't even change their name. They just went straight to clicking. So it's cool seeing these different stats as a developer, which is why I'm doing the indie game Gauntlet tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern, and I'm gonna be playing 10 video games made by other game developers, all indie games, so they can see my reactions and get some feedback. And I'm gonna be making edited videos so that they can see their specific game if they wanna just view that. Saw that making a clicker game requires a lot of math. Ugh. For most of them, I'm sure. This one, just a lot of balancing. I didn't really do a lot of math. There is one huge amount of math. Where is it? This, like, whenever you do the upgrades, where's my cost? There it is. This was the hardest calculation, and it's still not completely done yet, but this is what's been the most difficult, is setting up the cost for the upgrades whenever you level them up. And to be dynamic and to work with all of them. And I was gonna do tiered, like, maybe between 0 and 20, it's, something, and between 20 and 100, it's this, but I had to find something that's a linear curve that doesn't just spike the prices to insane amounts after you're, like, halfway through the upgrade. So, yeah, that was probably the hardest bit. Let's see here. Uh, what am I trying to do here? Something with the auto clicker. I think it's under main. It's the purchase. While I'm in here. Uh, oh, never mind. It's on the player clicker. That makes more sense. Okay. Yo, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Let's see what happens if I do this. Okay, so it plays the sound, but it doesn't animate it. It would be nice to have like the little AI guy run into it. I guess it makes sense to actually still have it click it. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay. We need to pop up the dialogue. Okay. Problem is I don't want to show this like every single time, but that's fine. If script dialogue, not true. Uh, Stupid title. Oh, whoops. Okay. To get to this point, it's gonna take a bit. So I'm just gonna show this. Let's make a function. And then layer clicker. We don't have a canvas layer. Where's the HUD? I know this has got to be in a group, right? Oh, it's in the HUD. Beautiful. You can probably just throw it on the HUD. Um, get tree dot get first node in group HUD dot add child. So it should work as soon as I turn on the auto click. Did not. Oh, cannot hide on a null value. What? Is it because it's already hidden? We'll just hide them here. I don't care. Can't tell me what to do. Reputation's at stake. The public doesn't like AI that much. The more auto clicks you use, the more rep you lose. I think I should say that differently. Like, the faster auto clicks, you risk losing rep with faster auto clicks, maybe. Risk losing reputation, faster auto clicks. Because it's not every time. There's like a percentage. There's like a 30% chance that you lose rep. Cool. So it shouldn't turn on again. And I know it's just per run, but it's only going to run whenever you're like really low, and it's going to be once per time, just as a reminder. All right, cool. Cool beans. All right, let's put that back here. Okay. And then back in main, I did want to track the purchases. The variable called auto clicks. No. Auto buys. I think it's all the way at the bottom here. Let's collapse these down. So if you can, okay, then we do player data auto buys plus equals 1. Cool. Now let's go ahead and throw that into the HUD. Stats. I wish there was an easier way to scroll these boxes in the editor. But alas, I'm going to have to scroll it manually. Total passive buys label. We'll call them auto buys. That's not a word. Whatever. It's a video game. It's my video game. I'll call it auto buys if I want. All right. Let's add this to stats labels. Where is it? Where's auto clicks? Passive click. And then there's our function. It's this big block of text. Text equals, oh dang it, this isn't the right place. Oh, it's a high score. So what I need to do is actually increase the score of that. I knew there was a function I should have been using. Let's do main dot something about score, change player score. Auto buys 1. Okay. So to test that, I'm gonna have to give myself a ton of money. Goodbye, save data. All right. Invalid access to auto buys. Did I spell it wrong? The high score. Okay. The same issue I had with the achievements. So if I add a new item, it's not going to have it in there. Okay. I'm going to have to solve for that because then I can't make new stuff and everybody's going to have to delete their saves. Fix adding saved. There we go. Yo, Bear Like Lion, welcome in. Hyped for the Gauntlet? Yes. Are you hyped for the Gauntlet? Now, listen, there's no reason why your game is last on this list. Okay. This was the order they were picked in. And if you're here, early and, you know, then you know why your game's last. Yeah, it's because I've already played it. But it did happen to get picked and it did happen to be the last one. But no, it's the only one I've played. You won't get to the others if you start with mine? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I played your beta for that, so I'm looking forward to playing it. Like, it's a fun game, and granted, I think it would have been more valuable to see the live reactions and me learning how to surf, but you'll still kind of get to see it, because I don't totally know what I'm doing. But you were there when I was learning quite a bit, like the inspector. So now you'll get to see me get frustrated real time. How you been, man? How's your Steam Fest testing and stuff going? How are your I think I saw last night you were doing a stress test on the server. How's all that going? It's been nutty? I think nutty means something good, right? That's good. Wait, it's already negative 0.3? How did no, there's no way. The netcode starts to buckle around 24 players. Oh, yeah, that's not good. You open it up for 250 players, 24 hop on, and you're like, uh-oh. That's actually, honestly, 24 people in one single lobby is not terrible. Are you saying like 24 players total? That's so cool. Just you're just waking up, you're gonna check the stats. Dude, share your stats if you don't mind. I would love to see like your total players and stuff. That's so cool. Dang, an all-nighter. And you unlocked everything for the rest of the weekend. I saw that. I appreciate that. I feel like that was for me, you know? I feel like that was just for me. I was like, oh, what great timing. Oh, 24 players in one lobby? Dude, most games can't even support that. That's actually really amazing. My reputation's at stake. Is it though? I don't know what this value is. Oh, it is! My reputation went down. Oh, it's if it's less than a second? Okay, I feel like it can be less than like half a second. That's too much. Yeah, we'll do that. That way you can get through like the first couple levels without it penalizing you. 381,000 impressions? Damn, that's a lot of people. No wonder people get excited about Next Fest. Oh, nervous about it, really. 13K visits, 4,000 claims. Wow, 597 players per day. Dude, that's amazing. Honestly, would not have expected that. I didn't think the surfing community was like huge, but I didn't know anything about it. So that's pretty sick, dude. The 915 wish lists is amazing though. And the fact that it's free to play, like honestly, I hate when a game has like a bunch of stuff time gated or locked behind like just a small wall. And I'm like, $5, man, I will pay for the whole access. I don't care, you know, because it's like you give them just a little bit and it's perfect for like people who just want to hop in like once a day or once a week, whatever your rotation is for the maps. And then they just play and then they get their kick. But for the other people who just want to play it, like even $10 for that game, dude. Wow, that's 300 plus wish lists just from this fest. Congrats, man. It's a multiplayer focused game, so I have to go. Yep, yep, you have to go free to play. Makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, you gained 915. Oh, dang. So you're like, what, you're at almost 2K. Dang, dude. Well, congrats. Hopefully, I don't know how many people are going to show up tomorrow, but hopefully you get some more interest on it. You know, I haven't like super marketed my event tomorrow, but we did get a lot of game submissions and a lot of talk on Blue Sky and stuff. So hopefully we got a bunch of people showing up. At least 10 people will show up, right? If all the game devs showed up. All right. What do I need here? Job search. I also like that I'm last. Anyone still around can join you to serve. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I don't know if it's gonna be last. It probably is though, just based on the order. So we'll see. I mean, I totally can't give your game more time than other ones though, just because I already know it. What if it crashes? I'm gonna stream it, and then it's just gonna be like bug after bug, and it's gonna be the most stressful thing ever. I'm just kidding. Is it still not under 0.5? Maybe that's too low. Maybe that was too low. What is it right now? Can I print it? I almost did a console.log. I've been doing some JavaScript. Oh, it's 0.55. Okay, we'll do like 0.67. Okay, I think this is fine. That way you get all the way to boss level, you upgrade this, and it'll warn you that you're going to lose rep. It's not much. It's not much. I could probably do more. New times like 15. That might be a lot. I don't know, we'll see. $75. That's fair. And then when you upgrade the Vibe Orb, you get up to like 0.2. We have auto purchases happening. Look at that. We've got 8 total auto purchases. Good, good. Brought in that new stat. I do have to figure out how to fix it so it works though. So if I go to back to title, options, delete save, new game. Let's see here. What do I need for this? Gosh dang it. Oh, level 10. I have to make a pop-up blocker. Okay, so it automatically recognized it because I already had the stat in there. It's going to be anybody if I add new stats. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do for that yet. I could try. I could do like a try, and if it's not there, add it. Under data. And then the high scores list. We just do the same thing. Do if we have the high score, we want to check it. high score. It's also, yeah. Okay, I was like, it's not an array, is it? Keys dot size does not equal save data dot right. Dot size. Basically just copying the achievement stuff and making sure it's the right stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do for high score in main dot player high score keys. If the save data does not have it, then we add it. Right? That look good? We'll have to try it. We'll have to add a new score. Miller, will you get some food? All right. Thanks for hanging out, Bear Like Lion. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day too, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for the Gauntlet tomorrow. There's so many cool games on there, and I don't know anything about them. I've just seen kind of like their artwork and stuff, so it looks like it's gonna be fun. And I haven't like played games on stream in like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, something like that. It's been a while, so I'm looking forward to it. Just to hang out and play some indie games. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day in case I don't see you, man. Okay, let's add a new high score. Yeah, let's do a line print, save data, dot high scores. Okay, let's go make a new one. Dude, where's my var? That's a, don't steal that game idea, that's mine. Dude, where's my var? I'm gonna make a new game. You know, you know. Got one laugh out of it. You know what? The joke's been validated. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's only one letter off. How have I never seen this coming? Okay, so it equals nothing, but we have a saved one. Okay. We got tons of stuff saved, resume sent, perfect. Go back to the title. Now we've got double down. It's 1 for 1, Vibe Lord, Vibe Lord. Okay. So now we're gonna delete the save data. Start a new game. Go back to the title. Nothing happened. Hey, Geek and Gil. My comments. What's it say? Dude, what does my comment say? Sweet. What about mine? Dude. Idiots. Yours says dude, yours says sweet. That movie, cult classic. I don't even know why it was made. It's so random. Yo, dev guy, what's going on? You got your message about you doing some low level code. I'm not gonna lie. I don't actually know what that means. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you're learning lots. Or applying what you know. I'm assuming it's something you know. Sean Scott was a whole era. That's a good point. Yeah, Sean Scott had his time. I mean, Evolution, American Pie, Dude, Where's My Car? I really can't think of other ones, but yeah, like he had his time. That's interesting. I have like what happened to him? Okay, there's no way he still looks exactly the same. There's no way. Oh yeah, he was in Final Destination. I forgot about that. The Rundown, Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, he was definitely he had his time. Nothing recent though. Wow, he really just he kind of disappeared. That's so weird. Okay, I guess whatever the Wrath of Becky is. Ice Age 6? They made more than 2 Ice Ages? What? I didn't even know. Getting ready to play some Rocket League? Nice, dude. That game is a lot of fun. I've only played a couple times. I used to watch people play though. It's who'd have thought cars and football. He went on that one ride and was never seen again. Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's so weird. Look, I'm making donations to the world. Okay. Delete, yeah. New game. I'm not getting any errors, but it's also not putting the code in there. Okay, there we go. Oh, dude, where's my var? It's in there now. I wasn't even saving. All right, well, what happens if I do, oh, what happens if I do the reverse and remove it? Nothing, because the high score is still there. Save game, back to title. The dude, where's my var is still in there. Now you guys can't see it. It's like hiding behind me, but surprised at how many people haven't heard of low level. So lower level is closer to the CPU, machine code is very low level, then assembly is higher, then C sharp, and then basic. Okay, yeah, Granger and I were actually talking about that. About actually like how he used to do assembly and like you're like telling it where on the CPU to process and store the data and stuff. That's so beyond me. I started learning code when software was like available with, you know, Visual Studio and stuff. I did VB.net. So I was just after the really boring code. Sorry. Learning netcode for entities. Ooh. What's Code Monkey? Was it Code Monkey netcode? So you're learning like actually like multiplayer stuff? Okay, that's pretty sick. Dots multiplayer. Also, can we talk about how Google has ruined searches? Hot take, I don't like the purple links. I feel like it's making me think that I've visited all these links already, and I haven't. Look. Oh, wait a second. Hold on, these ones aren't purple. Wait a second. Okay, so in the there's a new Google update or something because now it's just making me look crazy. I'm gonna show you guys. Hang on. Okay, I got two browsers. All right, I have one browser for stream, same. It's both Microsoft Edge. And then I use one for like my stream info. Look, do you see how this is not purple? Or how this one's purple? I just visited it. Visited it. Visit. I went to this link, and then we've got this blue one. So like you're like, oh, I haven't been there before. But look at this. I never went to this link. I never went to these links. I literally just typed in Godot multiplayer. I never went to these links. No, it's not. It's not broken. It's this is the new way. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it is broken or something. I don't know, but that's what this has been doing. Yeah, this would be very infuriating. And now, granted, in dark mode, it's fine. Try not to mess something up here. Oh, I can't change it to dark mode because Google doesn't have dark mode. But the same thing was happening on Bing. I know you guys have never heard of Bing. Okay, yeah, yeah. So same thing's happening here. These links are purple. No, I'm not Googling it in my sleep. This is with multiple searches. But this is also on Bing. Nobody uses Bing, right? So how could I have searched anything on Bing and gone through all these? But yeah, these are all purple, and then these ones aren't. But hold on a sec. Hold on. Uh, Hold. Okay, I put it in dark mode. Now look, now you can see one that I've clicked versus one that I didn't click. What the heck? Hey, I heart funny boys, what's up? Maybe my browser's from the future. That's what I'm saying. It's happened to Stellar Frog as well. Um, she actually asked me about it. She's like, "Are your links purple or something or whatever?" We had a conversation about it. I'm like, "Yeah, I noticed that the other day." And it's blowing my mind. So like it's fine in dark mode. Like this purple and blue, like ones that I haven't visited. But then if we go to Google, again, look at this. I didn't visit these links. It's the same links. But the ones there are blue, these ones are purple. I didn't visit these. Anyways. Oh no! It deleted your message. I can't get it back. Welcome in Southpaw Decoy. Same Bing search in Edge is purple links. Google in Edge shows blue links. No, the Google in Edge is even showing the purple ones too. So I don't know what they're doing. I think they're trying to make us feel like we're crazy. But jokes on them. I found out. Yeah, no, it's on Google. It's weird. So look, keep an eye out for that. You're not you didn't visit those links. All right? They're gaslighting us. Or I'm Googling in my sleep. It's one of the two, and I refuse to believe it's me. in Edge, Google websites showing blue for you. Hang on. Try not to dox myself here. Okay. Yeah, well, in one of my Edge windows it is. And in my Chrome window on this computer it's fine, but in my Chrome window on another computer it's not fine. Like if I go here, these are fine. These are blue. They're purple when I visited them, but like my updated browser, I don't know. It's making me feel crazy now just talking about it. Let's forget I said it. It's not happened to anybody else. Is it just me? I mean, Stellar Frog has experienced it as well, so maybe it's our house. Maybe we are Googling stuff in our sleep. The whole page, every page on the internet. Or there's an AI running on our computer. I don't know. All right, let's see what happens if I add this variable. let's do what we can do. Okay, dude, where's my var? It's in there. We save. We go back to title. Dude, where's my var? Is still there. Let's delete it. New game. Save game. Back to title. Okay, everything's working. But what if I delete this variable? What are we working on, Goob? No, we're not vibe coding. We are making a game called Vibe Clicker. It's a very big difference. I spent too much time the past year learning GD script that it's too early to vibe code. I don't understand it enough. You vibe code when you understand the language and you need help speeding things up. All right, save it, back to title. Dude, where's my var is still in the high scores, so we need to actually delete it. What happens if we delete the save data? New game, save it, go back to title. Okay. We need to clear out that. Okay, here's the dealio. For every high score in there, we just need to clear this out. No, because we need to keep the high scores. This is complicated. You like the sound effects? Thank you. Here, if in case you want to play it, anybody who's just joining and wants to play the beta, you're not going to have my latest updates. But the game should be in a stable state, and feel free to play it. You can play it on mobile. Just make sure it's full screen so you can see everything. There's a full screen button. Yeah, and there's if you see any bugs or whatever, there's a button to submit a form, so feel free. I appreciate you guys playing and hanging around for the build of this. I know we're in an ad break, so perfect time. Okay, so we don't want to clear out the high scores, but we do want, if it's not in high score doesn't have it. We need to do the reverse. So if the high score exists, but it's not in the player's data, I guess it doesn't matter if it's extra variables. I think it's bad when it's not there. And I'm never going to delete scores out of it. I think this is fine. Okay, same thing for the upgrade list. It has an upgrade list. What are we putting in there? I forgot. We're putting the upgrade. Oh, so it might be different. Okay, so we need to make sure. Vibe code, when you understand the language. Yes, 100%. Yeah. I think it makes sense to vibe code something when you know what you're trying to do. You've been there and you just don't want to rewrite the code or something. Like Like, Cursor is awesome for refactoring, but I don't like, I'm not totally comfortable having it build something out from scratch because, like, I don't know what, I don't know what's happening. So, yeah. And, hot tip, Claude, not the application Claude for code, I've never used it, but using Claude to give you code, it way overdoes it. It's like, it tries to solve things that you haven't even thought of yet. So it's way too intense sometimes. But yeah, no, I mean, I GPT more than I Google these days, just because it's like I want a direct answer. But Googling is very important still, as long as the searches still work, because then you find people who have run into your exact same issues and usually have a quick fix. So that's why I like doing that. But yeah, there's a use. Like, use AI as a tool, not as a replacement for skills. Just like using a computer or a canvas for painting, like, you don't have to use rocks anymore. You don't have to paint on a rock. You can get a canvas. It's a tool to utilize. There's a class of problems for Googling, exactly. I'm gonna have to upgrade some of these. Technically, I could just go through and enable everything, but alright, there's one bug. If an upgrade only has one upgrade, it shouldn't include the X5 button. Classic bugs. Explore moving notifications to a bell menu. I'll think about this. It is kind of obnoxious having everything overlay, but it doesn't, you don't get that many at a time usually. This is just because I'm testing. So we'll see. Yeah, so like the AI decision system didn't need the 5x button there. That doesn't need 5x button. Okay. Alright, cool. The dialogue box works. The public doesn't like AI that much. You risk losing reputation with faster autoclicks. Oh, it's Rocket League o'clock. Enjoy, dev guy. You can't buy this sound. It sounds like a fart. I have too much money to, like, test that out. It's really fun to just click. It's funny when it randomizes it. It sounds like something's talking to you. Here we go. I don't think I'm gonna run out. I don't think I can run out. Oh, the 5x button doesn't have the sound. The increasing pitch sound. This is where we realize just how big a billion is. Yeah, this is, I think it goes up to 999 billion. Oh wait, it does, no, never mind, I lied. It does have the sound. We'll just check that off. We'll say I fixed it. Alright, Dev Guy, thanks for hanging out, man. Have fun playing Rocket League. I think it increases too fast. That might be the issue. Alright, so at the maximum speed, I'm only losing 300 rep. Nice. Yeah, so okay, I gotta make the upgrades cost more. That's a ever-changing algorithm that I gotta figure out. I can't even get the Harmony AI because I didn't go down the nice route. I can only get the Singularity. Don't look. What happens now if I delete the data? Dude, where's my VAR is still there. I just deleted it, but it gave me all of this money. I totally saved. Why is it giving me all the money? Dang it, I meant to check the output before I did that. Interesting. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so the reason I capped out money is because it was giving me like too big for the variable type or whatever. And I was like, "Oh, I could just make any money you get over this limit," which you should never hit this limit, to be honest, but if you did, then you donate money. Like, anything over this, you donate to the world donation, which I don't know if anybody's gonna get over this amount, so we'll see. A little sour. Okay. Alright, we got the dialogue, I think that's good. Literally didn't even use, like, the information. I don't think I need, like, an event, an emission or whatever. What a UBI fund donation? What's that? What is what do you mean? The Ubi? Like Ubisoft? Also, hey, Bernardo, since you're here, what did you mean by this? Oh, universal basic income. Gotcha. Like the U okay, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. It's going to the fund to help people not have to work. When you were talking about having it like a little small AI bot, are you talking about like how I have on the title screen? Have like the little bot come in and like click the cup for you or something? Because I kind of like the idea of putting some of the upgrades on the screen. I can't think of how to imagine it. Like a cute little auto click AI. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. That's what I thought. I was thinking about putting like this little guy from the title screen, like, but as he evolves, because I don't know if anybody noticed this or not, but he evolves. Like it's this guy. It's like Pokemon, but not. It's totally different. Um, but yeah, he goes from that guy, and then he gets little feet and arms, and then he turns into this guy who can float. So he loses his feet. His feet become his arms, and his arms become his ears. Too late. Dang it. No, he doesn't actually evolve. These are just different ones. Exactly. S. Bruchman. Bruckman? Sorry, I totally butchered your name. Apologize. Welcome in. Exactly. Legally distinct Pokemon from Pokemon. Yeah. So I was thinking about like bringing him in and just like having him click or have him like roll around and like hit it. But I don't know how I would do that. Legally distinct pals. They don't have to know. Who's going to tell them? Yeah, okay. So if we go to the player clicker and actually let's go to the title screen and snag him. And let's throw him in here. Look at him. There he is. So what if he just rolls back and forth and goes bink, bink, bink. Or you can just sit here and just go like that. Or just sit like this. Do an animation player. Do that. You can go between these two. Let's do just just bonking it. Yeah. Let's do upgrade visuals. Like to make them unique. AI 1. Let's do auto click AI. Because he'll change. Just in case we need that. I guess if we're not going to use it, we don't add it. Keep your code clean. Okay. And then just tried your game for a bit, past tense, but it's still open and I'll probably keep letting it grow for a while. Okay, cool. Appreciate that. I really like it. Sounds, visual, the addictiveness. I like the sounds of that. All right, all right. I don't want it to be too addicting though. That's why there's an ending. I had to put an end to the game. My only feedback is some of the descriptions of what things do is unclear. I have no idea what PP is in the context. Yeah, that's fair. I'm thinking about adding like little hover icons and stuff. But if you hover over your resources, it'll tell you what they are. And it puts in parentheses like its abbreviation so that you know how to like reference it and stuff. That is good feedback. Should go on here. Let's do like tutorial / walkthrough to show what the resources are. Because I'm thinking about like I don't want to overly describe the game to make it like exactly you know what to do, but I feel like it makes sense to have kind of like an introductory, like maybe when you unlock the AI, it'll start explaining things to you. Didn't even notice the resources beyond money and reputation. Yeah. Yeah, so you got the money, reputation, but they unlock too. So I have it it's different now. So on the new game, you only have these two things, and then when you unlock, like if I get 5 of these, oh. Oh, there he is down there. All right, I'm not gonna be able to get 5 computer upgrades really fast, but once you hit 5, and this is gonna be in the new update for the beta, it'll pop up and show you that you now have processing power. And there's also an achievement called Downloaded RAM. Purchase 5 computer upgrades to unlock processing power. So I'm trying to introduce it a little bit smarter because like I know what everything is, but it's not very clear to the player. Like I've been developing this, so thank you to Nerdy Nerds for posting that for him. UI SFX is so good. Thank you. Appreciate that. I think text was explaining things as I went, but as a true gamer, I don't read anything. That's fair. And I'm trying to make this very clicker based, but it's also story. There's a lot of story behind the upgrades and stuff, and I'm gonna improve them a little bit. But like if you read the descriptions and stuff, they kind of have a story behind them. Like Kevin, this was a stream named something, and this was from Finn is Fine, and he added Kevin, and I was like, okay, well now I got Kevin, and now I've got to make a little bit for him. So it's like your best friend Kevin helps you submit resumes, pay him a good salary, trust me, bro. And then there's an interview coach, clearly looks just like Kevin. Like practice makes perfect, and your friends said they know a guy. And then when you unlock him, there's like an achievement that's related to their story. So it's just silly things. It's just kind of a story driven, and then it does end. The game has an ending based on what you do and stuff. How to play with Chrome performance in Firefox wasn't great. Yeah, Bear Like Lion. You know what? I'm just gonna say this. Um, browser usage worldwide. I'm just gonna put the stats out here. Like, I can't optimize for the 2% of users. I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Even Brave ditched Firefox and Brave uses Chromium now. Like Safari's going Chromium, Edge is Chromium, and then Google Cloud crashes and then the whole world's wiped out. And you're going to be the only person who has a working browser. And then you're going to laugh at all of us. My brother uses Firefox as well. And I joke, I bring this up to him all the time. I was like, dude, I have to go for the people. I don't know how this runs in Safari, to be honest. So, but yeah, no, I wouldn't expect Firefox to be working too great with it. But I will. This game's going to be on Steam, and it's going to be like I have the signing. I did Windows signing and stuff for the exe. Plus, you guys can see me. You know what I'm building and all that stuff. So, if you trust the exe, that's fine. But it will be on Steam, and they go through their process. So, love a good Monopoly. It's ironic because like nobody likes the actual board game Monopoly, but here we are. Everybody's downloading Chrome, and I use Edge, and I test my game in Edge, and it works great most of the time. But yeah, like it sucks if you want to do any browser stuff. Even Opera is better than some of the things out there. No need to sign an exe if it's on Steam. I do it anyways. I do it anyways because I'm going to be uploading it to Itch. It's good to know though. I think it's because they go through their review process. Let's do photo clicker animations. And then we'll say if is it main or event manager dot no. Check if this achievement's unlocked. Well, yeah, he can be down there. He just doesn't auto click. Okay, yeah. Let's open it up. Something about how the game is run through the Steam application. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because they go through, they have like I read some of the stuff on there, and it's like they go through like this extensive testing before they upload it. Click feels good. I like interacting with UI. Sound effects responsiveness keeps me clicking, but agree with iHeart. I'm just clicking to click. I'm not sure what I'm clicking for. Well, it's a clicker game. Vibe is right, but PP is small. Yeah, you got to upgrade your PP so that you can get AI. It's processing power, I promise. That's good. Okay. And also the new update, Bear Like Lion. Ah, the game's gonna break. Um, the new update is even a little bit different than what you guys are seeing because Bernardo gave me some feedback on clicking. So it's even gonna feel a little bit better. Like, trust me, this feels so much better than having it grow. When you click and it just clicks down, it feels great. But then like also you're gonna see your resources pop up as you go. You'll be able to see it. Good stuff here. You may become an uncle any hour now? Oh, congrats. Yeah, dude, go. Run. Be free. I'm an uncle now. I know the well, it's been about a year, but I know the feeling. Imagine getting your PP replaced by an AI. That emote is perfectly perfectly for that. Respectively, no. Don't tell my mom I told Twitch chat. Oh, we're not gonna say anything. Your secret's safe with all of us. It does feel good when my PP grows. Again, processing power. Listen, I didn't call it PP for the jokes, okay? This is a very serious video game. Look at that, downloaded RAM. What's with the coffee cup? You start out as a college graduate. And so you're being fueled by coffee. You've got like a little coffee machine for those. It's fuel those late nights applying for jobs. Boom, coffee machine. So you get $5 per click now. And it's not every click. When it starts off, like not every resume sent gets a response. So this is you making money. And then once you get past the coffee cup stage and like, you know, cover letters and submitting resumes and stuff. Look at that, we got a resume host. You eventually get to work for a company. I can get there if you want. We can click for a little bit. Every other one of my streams the past couple weeks, I've started by playing the game and like getting as far as I could, kind of a deal. And it took me like 42 minutes to beat the game. But this is like the first one that I haven't like actually shown off the features and stuff, so I've just been like fixing bugs and just hanging out with chat. Oh, here we go. Sounds like somebody's talking to you. A lot of these sound effects are just me, by the way. So you're making a coffee cup game. No. Also, welcome in. Hold on. Psychedelic Kitten. Got it. All one word is hard. I'm not gonna lie. But no, this is a game called Vibe Clicker, and it's about starting an AI company. But really it's the struggle. So you're a college graduate, you just finished up school and everything, and there's like, here, we can even play some of the music. You got like the coffee shop graduation vibes going on. And we unlocked AI here. So now it's auto-clicking for us. This is the first iteration of AI. I think, you know, when AI first came out. So now it's submitting resumes for me. I don't even have to do anything. We can upgrade it. We can hire our friend Kevin if we get enough stuff here. He won't work for us unless we have 5 resume posts investments. And it tells you, like you can see, you know, requires Kevin. So I have to buy Kevin. Now I can hire the interview coach. And then they kind of help things, you know, help you like submit resumes, give you money. We need processing power though. We need 5 processing power to run the AI. So we can upgrade that. we can get the next level of the AI. And it's just kind of like this situation. And then so after you submit all your resumes, you can also use space, by the way. All the keybinds are here in the settings. It's very, very simple. All right, so we got lots of money. We're getting the AI. We're almost on the AI 1.0 fully upgraded. Boom. Look at this. In Beta Forever Inc. You finally got a job offer and you can start working for In Beta Forever Inc., which is a gaming company that was in my last game. You start working for them. Now you got pro upgrades. You can get the Google Cloud hosting, and you can start doing AI transparency reports, telling people the kind of AI you're using, and it upgrades to a computer monitor that says, if you've got time to blink, you've got time to think. I'm thinking about, there's going to be like every level, every career upgrade has a different kind of thing here. So now, no longer a cup, you're wasting company time. So it just kind of upgrades. It's a silly satire game. Be careful relying on Google Cloud hosting too much. I hear it goes down. Yeah. One time, all right? It happened one time. Yeah. So it's kind of a story-driven clicker game with fun little achievements and stuff. You get to see all your stats. You can see the achievements. There's even hidden ones. Not the ending we expected. There's a secret ending to the game. Yeah. This game's come a long ways. And I know we're about to hit ads, but if you go to averagegamestudio.com, you can see my dev blog. You can sort by the projects. We got Vibe Clicker here. And it'll show you where I started. So May 9th, the game looked like that. And today it looks like what you've seen. So there's little blog posts. In each of these blog posts, I go over, things that I've done. Plus I drop in the video for that stream. So yeah. Yeah, I'll post a link for you. There you go. That's a direct link. You don't even have to filter it. It's already pre-filtered. Giga Chad website? No, it's just an average Goob website. You're welcome. Yeah, feel free to explore that. My portfolio is in there, all the things that I've made. Most of them are game jam stuff. So you get a little feel for the kind of games that I make. You're learning Godot and pixel art. Very nice. Yeah, I'm learning. Oh, of course you got ads. Here, watch this. I'll type it. Look at that. This is how we interact with people during ads. We just type it out. And then it still shows up. It shows up right there. It's perfect. All right. I was looking for the achievement. All right. Honestly, I feel like this should be its own, it should have its own script, but I don't even know how. wanted to bounce up. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We'll do a tween. He needs to come up a little bit though. How is he display? Where's my level? Okay. Welcome back. You've done traditional art, so digital art's been a learning curve. See, and I didn't really do traditional art. I've relied on other artists to help me with video games and stuff. Like I've done like graphic design for a very long time. I've done Photoshop and stuff. I used to make like title screens and all that kind of stuff for people back in the RPG Maker days. But I never like ventured out into doing art really myself. And I'm not really good on a tablet, like the traditional tablet to like computer screen. So I got an iPad and I started learning how to actually like use Procreate and stuff. I did like a 20-hour, 30-hour course on Procreate. And then I took a course on doing cartoons and stuff. And actually, again, if you really like the process of things, this project, Key the Board Warrior, was actually my first venture out into hand-drawn art. So you can see literally my process, like how I learned and how I got started. My favorite little guy right there. So yeah, like this was me learning how to do everything and then making my own original art. I converted like stock images and stuff into my cartoon style, and then I animated it using Spine 2D. But yeah, like that was my first attempt. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. You were learning Procreate, but just got a drawing tablet and Procreate ain't on Windows. I know, it's the worst. I wish they had Procreate for Windows. Krita is pretty good. I did use Krita. I have a tablet, like just a pen tablet, display tablet, whatever I don't know what they're called. And I've used that with Krita and it works pretty good. But yeah, you can check these out. Same thing, just on the blog. It's the Key, the Board Warrior. And then right here, I think day 2 is where I started. So I traced these. I traced these characters to kind of get a feel of what I wanted. And I was like, it needs to be simple. It did not even look that good when I started making it, but you can see everything. Um, I think like if you just view these, yeah, it shows like I have screenshots from what I did. Character bodies and clothing. That was a really good sausage. Everything I learned was about sausage. They're all sausage shaped everything. But it's really cool. And the videos are all on YouTube. So you can like check out the whole 2.5 hours and stuff of me like actually going from like the sketch. And I was doing this from a book, like a physical book. I like propped it up and I was just learning how to draw stuff. Oh, don't worry about the B-boy scrungly. Yeah, we'll forget he even existed. I tried drawing before this too, so there's been a lot of learning. Yeah, pixel art is a totally different beast, I think. Yeah. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern, hopefully. I'm gonna try my best to be at 8 a.m. But I'm gonna be doing an indie game gauntlet where I play a bunch of indie games that got submitted. Uh and yeah, if you guys are interested in indie games or supporting the indie game development process, which is I assume why you're here, um, feel free to stop by. I'll be playing all these different games. Few of these are from people in the community, and some are from people I've never even heard of. So I'm excited to try these out. And all these were on Steam, so there's links to them. You've got all the links right here. This one I think is the only one on itch. You can buy some of them, like Starground, and then the other ones, make sure you wishlist them. You know, support fellow indie game devs. Sounds cool, but I never know if I can make it or not because I'm a mom in summer break. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Well, I'm gonna be like, not only am I gonna be streaming all the gameplay and stuff, I will be editing the videos and posting them on YouTube so that the developers can like see the feedback and stuff. And I'm not like going into this with a critical mind. I'm going in there just experiencing the games. A lot of them are demos, and so I'm hoping this can actually help them with their process and like launching their game. Maybe they can see real time how players are interacting with their game. My hope is I break stuff. That's always the best thing. I love handing off a game and then somebody's like, "I broke this," and they don't tell me what happened. They're just like, "It's broken. I don't know why." So, I wanna hand, actionable feedback and stuff from as a game designer myself. But yeah, and they'll all be, in their own videos, so you can go see the ones that you find the most interesting. Uh, Alright, let's see if this little guy shows up on the screen. Okay, cool, he's there. I need to make him, move back and forth. Uh, Maybe even move him up a little bit. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. I was gonna add physics to it, but let's not get too ambitious here. All right, let's do animate AI bot. We should take in the career level. No, yeah, that doesn't matter. Just get something working. All right, let's do tween bot. Let's create tween. And then we're gonna make an idle. Animate AI bot idle. Oh, let's do tbot idle. I wonder if I need to put these globally so I can check to see which animation's being played. Let's see. Can I do that? Nice. Tbot click queen equals null. What it's called. Cool. All right. So the idle we need. I guess take a starting position. I'm just gonna take all these variables and put them down here. I don't want to keep scrolling up. Okay. Var. Oh, Wii U? Is your name Wii U? Thank you for the stretch time. Appreciate that. Oh, let's get some twists in here. Oh, Those stretches on the wrists. You said it better the first time. I don't know. What? How do you say your name? Oh, is it? Hold on. Let me try again. Aoi, Aoyu, Aoyui, Aoyui. I don't know how I said it the first time. I want to say wee wee, but I'm not sure. Oh, dang. That's better. Is it? Is it? Is that better? I can't tell if you're joking. Well, French is a different language. Oui, oui. I'm just like saying yes in French. Oh. Oh. Okay. We got stretched. Lurking, I decided to change whole scene backstory art for your game. Oh no. Good luck to me, no good luck to you. Thank you for the stretch. Oh, dang. Okay. I think it's gonna work. I basically want the little bot to go left and right. Maybe not that much. Maybe only 25. And then this is where we tween it. Uh, in property. Uh, oh, I. We're gonna do global position dot x. Final will be and right. And duration. Ooh, I don't think of a duration. Let's see. AI idle duration float. I don't know, 3 seconds. Let's see what that looks like. And then between property. Why didn't this auto why didn't it fix it? Auto property. I'm having a hard time hitting the T's. How many I'm just gonna bring it up. How many people noticed the typo in the Gauntlet image? You can admit it. You can say you can be like, "Yeah, I noticed. I just didn't say anything." That's fine. That's fine. Because I was like, "It's too late. It's too late to fix it." I thought it was gonna pull up the new image. After I posted, I'm like, "Ah, crap." And I was like, "Oh, I'll just fix it on the blog post." And then I was like, "It'll just pull it in. Like if you re-scrape it, it'll pull in the right image." Who noticed it? It was too late though. There's already so many shares and likes on it. But it is fixed, I swear. Like, I stared at this image for like 30 minutes and I'm like, something's wrong with it. And it told me, I used Affinity Designer, and it had it underlined, but I was like, why is it underlined? It's totally spelled right. Just missing the T. Never heard the word in your life. Really? Gauntlet? That's good to know. Well, now you know. It's a gauntlet. It's like a medieval term. I don't know why they call like a glove like a gauntlet. I don't know why it's called that, but the gauntlet is just like being beat up by like a line of people. Or in like video games, it's typically like a gauntlet is something where it's like endless amounts of enemies until you achieve something. Just constantly getting beat up. So it's the indie game Gauntlet. Hey, welcome in, Copy fan. Makes sense. Yeah, that's why I named it that. Did you the indie game's gonna beat you up? That's the idea. The idea is to get beat up by a bunch of indie games. A Copy fan, did you see the new beta? I don't know if you played it yet. It has all the changes so far. Can't test your game when beat it up. No, you didn't see it? Well, there you go. There's the beta link. I think you just played alpha. So it's been overhauled. And I'm working on little AI animations now. I probably need to make yeah, let's tie into this. Hey, Robotussin, welcome in. The Gauntlet glove came first. Okay, accepting a challenge or issuing a challenge would be accepting the gauntlet and throwing down the gauntlet. That was the first one? I really thought it was like a medieval torture. I mean, I guess the phrase running the gauntlet. It's go through an intimidating or dangerous crowd or experience in order to reach a goal. Historically, undergo the military punishment of receiving blows while running between two rows of men with sticks. But in my sense, it's the game version of it, which is, endless amounts of enemies. Also, Robotussin, since you're here, are you able to update the event in the Discord on the stream team one to be 8 a.m. Eastern? I don't know if Falonier saw that or not. If you wouldn't mind checking it, that would be awesome, just so people don't show up and I'm like, all right, I'm done. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining. All the game videos will be edited by next week. I would appreciate it. It's going to be 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. Spelled achievement wrong. Achievement unlocked. Do you have an image you want to use? Ooh. Let me see. I probably do. And I think it's actually correct. We'll see. Where is it? Um where is it? 800. Oh, 800 by 320 max. Okay, hang on. Where did I put that? Hang on a sec. I got this. Making sure I'm not doxing myself over here. Does it need 800 by 320? 96 DPI. Transparent background. Wait, is this the right size? 800 by 320. Oh, that's the max. That's actually a weird. That's a weird. Uh, let's see. You probably show what I'm doing. I just started learning how to use Affinity. It's really cool. I'm a Photoshop expert, but Affinity is a new beast. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Is that good? Does this work? Can we go with this? Looks good. All right. Let me save it. Uh, indie game Gauntlet event banner. Save. Boom. Close it. Yes. No. Are we friends on Discord? Oh my gosh, we're not. Uh, how is that even possible? Alright, added you as a friend, if that's cool. Awesome, thank you, I appreciate that. I'll keep that in mind for, when I do other events for the community and stuff. And granted, like, all the people that submitted games aren't, like, necessarily part of the community, but I encouraged it, anybody that was in the community to submit their game. So, I think with the amount of people that I got, like, for this one, I would definitely do another gauntlet, and maybe, like, it doesn't need to be, like, a super long deadline, you know? It just needs a little bit of time for people to, like, hear about it. But if I do another planned one, then it's, like, we'll know in advance. I just kind of announced it and did it like an all-in-one. Um, let's find manager.emit. Nothing emits this? Oh, these have to be floats. Hey, RGB, what's up? Oh boy, I gotta wake up at 4:30 AM for the gauntlet. Do you? I mean, I can move your game down in the line if you want me to. If you don't want to wake up at 4:30 AM, I can move it down a couple slots. It won't be on this list, but I can move it down. These were just the order that they were picked. Yeah, welcome in. I hope you don't. Oh, you're already committed. All right, hell yeah. I I hope you didn't mind. I did take your logo and made a little background like a Steam capsule to match everybody else's. I hope that's cool. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, I assumed you guys gave me permission to like use the game on the stream, so I was just like, I guess, and I was just putting this together last night. So, all right, cool. Yeah, I appreciate that. So nothing's emitting my achievements. I accidentally clicked another stream and then it wouldn't reload this one. Oh, that's annoying. Hopefully it's working. But yeah, I was gonna say, as long as you're committed, that's fine. We can run it. And yeah, and then you said it was good that I can use that image, so we're good. We're good. Yeah, your game looks pretty cool. I like a good rhythm game. What's up, JD Does Dev? Not too much around here. Just working on beta improvements for Vibe Clicker. It's gonna be my first game on Steam, so I'm making sure it's polished. And I mean, there's so many things. I'm still adding a bunch of stuff. Like beta's the first step. I've got probably 2.5 weeks before it's launched, so I've got plenty of time. What have you been up to, man? Oh, okay. It's just achievement unlocked. I'm like, there's got to be something that's sending this. Okay, cool. We're consuming a string. That's good. What? Sorry. We're committing to a string. All right. If oh, we need to actually pass this. Achievement name. It's a string. Achievement name equals AI Revolution. Just finished recording another crappy tutorial. I wouldn't say your tutorials are crappy. I'm about to start editing and trying to record the extra stuff. Oh, dude, that's awesome. No, your tutorials are sick. I've watched a few of them on YouTube. I think it's great. Honestly, JD, I love that like people share their stuff like that because when I'm looking for things Godot related, it's nice that somebody's just like, yeah, here's a 5-10 minute video, and then like just here it is. It's like easy to follow and stuff. Like I'm not very good at going through documentation. I had to get used to it because of, being a developer, but YouTube videos, I'm a visual learner. I love seeing stuff and then trying it out. Trying to explain finite state machines. See, that's useful. I need to make state machines for probably my next game. Like I'm thinking about doing a memory game, so we'll see. Um and like I'm gonna need different states that aren't me just setting player background sprites and if statements. I need them to be dynamic based on like actual happenings. So that's sick. I needed this months ago. Exactly. It's very useful. Welcome back, Okapi fan. Hopefully you didn't go down a rabbit hole of vibe clicking. Not Okapi fan. Okapi fan would never. Without my state machine, my fan game would be hell. Exactly. See, JD, there's proof that your tutorial's not crappy. There you go. If that doesn't make you smile, maybe comments will. Maybe maybe people will say, "Hey, this is good." I didn't know I was helping a friend. Okay, good. See, Okapi fan didn't go down a vibe clicking hole. It's good. All right, I don't know how this is gonna look. I just coded this. He's not doing anything. He's just laying there menacingly. Why? Hold on, we got errors. Global position dot x. Oh, what? Seriously, in a sprite? You notice the gauntlet you're gonna do tomorrow? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to doing the gauntlet. I'm excited. The games that we have lined up are really cool. I was surprised by the quality of submissions. I was expecting like prototypes and alphas and just like projects that people, wanted to see some feedback on, but I guess everybody has a demo. So I get to play quite a few demos. There was I think like 3 games that were purchasable. So I supported those devs by purchasing their game as well, and I'm looking forward to playing them. So one of those is Starbound, which is actually I think is a full like a 1.0 release. Recesses looks pretty fun and stuff too. That was another like full game, so I'm excited. Needs more explosions and memes for YouTube. Dude, I can't stand those kinds of tutorials. I need to the point. This is the tutorial. All right, what's happening here? Do I actually need to do this? All right, whatever. I know what happened here. Okay, let's just do that. Yeah. Did I spell position wrong? Global position. Okay, no. Tween started with no tweeners. We'll just, I don't even think that's being called. We's about to get finite up in the state machine. Oh no. Oh. Alright, my biggest gripe about this is that the syntax is different. I probably didn't have to undo all that stuff. Oh well. Look at him go! Look at him go! And he stops? Oh. How do I... Can I loop a tween? Infinite. You didn't join, thought of applying with the fan game would be a bad idea. I mean, just like, we just don't tell them who it is and then everything's okay, right? Do you have a deadline for 2 weeks though? 0.8. Ooh, you're getting close. That's close. That is release close. And also a copy fan. I would still love to play it once you have a version ready. I'm a huge fan of fan games of that genre. So yeah, I think I'd be down to play it if you wanted to share it at some point. It doesn't have to be on stream, obviously. Um okay, how do I loop this tween? Loop. I should probably specify Godot. Loop tween. Oh, from current. Interesting. Use Minecraft formatting for versions. Oh, I see. So after 9, it goes to 10. Well, that's normal. That's normal for versioning. I don't have a follow age command, but I can click on your name and see that you've been following since July 22nd of last year. Almost a whole year. Wow. Wow, that's almost since I started streaming again. I don't have a watch time. Is that even a thing? Can I do that in Nightbot? I'd set that up. Hey, why Moroccan? Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Ooh, we're getting close to 1,000 followers on the channel. At 1,000 followers, I'm gonna have to like release Fatal Destiny or something. Dig out that old build for all of you that want an exe file. Oh, set loops. Aha. I think I know you long enough to trust you without publishing it online. Well, thank you. I would never do that. Like, oh god, I can't imagine. I mean, I can sign like an NDA or something if you want me to as well. I don't mind. I've seen some screenshots and I think it'd be fun to play. Is it gonna loop? Oh, it did it! Also, like, The fact that it's under here, I don't know if that's good or bad. Also, that was it taking it from this position? All right, I also need to make him roll. That would screw me over instantly. Oh yeah, if I posted it, yeah. No, I definitely wouldn't do that. I mean, honestly, with the access to AI and stuff, you could probably make a pretty quick NDA, you know, if you want like friends to test that and stuff. It's worth it, honestly. How do I do that on the title screen? Oh, I see. I see. Did I do rotation degrees? Just rotation. Okay. Let's see him roll. It's not, I don't think that's going to work though. It needs to go negative. It's not going to work. I have to parallel this. I've been working without NDAs. Is it wrong for me to still trust this world has good people? No. There are so many good people out there. You should trust everybody. Totally. Oh, look at him go. What is he doing? That wasn't correct. How do I get him to roll the right way? Like this? Okay, he's going the right way. Oh, it's working! It's working! I did it. He's so cute. Look at him. Alright, the problem is there's UI over him. No, wait, this way. No. There we go. 45 might be too fast. Let's go with 30. Wait, this isn't the right one. Oh. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would love to play a test. Also, I think it's pulling the spot from like the top left corner still. Okay, now he needs to actually roll. You have to actually make a roll speed. Look at that guy. Look at him. Where's the auto click thing? I know it's in here somewhere. Can I start and stop a tween? Go start and stop tween in place. I don't want to kill the tween. Just want to pause it. Here, pause. Pause tween. Sure, documentation's usually a good place to start. Another friend needs me. All right, sounds good. FAQ should pretty much explain about streaming video content. Oh, I'm not gonna make copy fan. I'm not gonna make any content on it. I would just love to play it, and if you want feedback, I'll give you feedback. I guess technically I could record a video of me playing for you for feedback, but I could just take notes. But I appreciate it. And thanks for hanging out. Oh, but it is allowed. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, I'll have to read them over. Oh, all right. All right, everyone. I do have to go get some dinner. Actually, I just realized what time it is, but I do want you all to know that I will be live again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern. That is 13 hours from now? No, 15 hours from now? Is that what it is? Like in 15 hours? So I'll be playing a bunch of video games made by other indie game devs. We've got a lot of them. Volt Rhythm, Mage Food Truck, Starground, Escape the Monstalkers, Clean Twin, Whispering Memories, Pity This Busy Monster, Recesses, Replicat, and Surf's Up. I'll be playing all these games tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/theaveragegoob. But I do got to get going. So thank you all for hanging out. I'm going to leave you in great hands. I am so glad that Seto is streaming and I can actually raid him. So let's go hang out with Seto. Let's see what they're up to, see how they're doing. Let's support another indie game dev. Thank you all for hanging out today, this afternoon. Oh my gosh. I'm not used to streaming early. Thank you all for hanging out. Two nerdy nerds. Again, thanks for the raid and thanks for hanging out, dude. Temptic, take care. You as well, JD. Take care. I heart funny boys. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. All right, let's go say hi to Seto and his son. Maybe I'll get greeted 5 times by his son again. But yeah, until then, you guys I'll see you then. Yeah. And then we'll keep working on Vibe Clicker until it's ready for launch, my first Steam game. All right, everyone. Bye.